Hi, I'm Wyn Williams, Operations Manager for Griffiths, and I'm responsible for our term service contract in partnership with Anglesey County Council.
I'm Roland Thomas and I'm a Group Engineer with a highway service for the Isle of Anglesey County Council. Following significant flooding from storms some 15 years ago that caused severe property damage and even demolished a garage, we secured a flood alleviation grant from the Welsh Government. With this, we implemented a new inlet structure and a new culvert to improve the carriage of the water. However, following further storms, the heavily wooded nature of the area caused the grillage to block up with significant debris, which resulted in further flooding.
The site access at Beaumaris is very restricted, located in a narrow cul-de-sac with private houses nearby, a gas governor kiosk adjacent, an historic low-arch stone bridge upstream and a public footpath that's in constant use. Results of an environmental survey revealed that there were no protected species, but Japanese knotweed was present, which influenced our temporary work requirement and our method of working within the river.
The problem was twofold. Firstly, the grillage needed constant maintenance due to its location. And secondly, it isn't safe for operatives to attempt to clear any blockage with that amount of water building up. The senior flood warden for the town of Beaumaris pushed for a longer-term solution, and it was this that sparked the idea to look into an automated machine to solve the problem. It was at this point we engaged Waterco.
Hi, I'm Sean Wozzick, Senior Flood Risk Management Consultant for Waterco. From our initial contact with Anglesey Council, we were briefed to look at solutions that would include removing the risk of manually cleaning debris from the grillage. We put together a business case for the Welsh Government looking at 4 key areas: the walkaway scenario, business as usual, fitting a new screen and investigating whether anything could be done upstream to capture debris. Following further research, we identified a supplier for an automated screen. The new screen was relocated upstream of the existing screen to make it more resilient, easier to maintain and safer. Design aspects of the automated screen include an overflow channel, a control screen that is hardwired to an adjacent street lamp and a connection for a generator in the event of a power cut. The operation is straightforward with both an upstream and downstream level sensor. When there's a differential of 100mm, the screen becomes active, and once it equalises, it shuts off.
Dry areas were created using 1-ton sandbags to form a cofferdam. These were purposely left at a low level so that in the event of a flood, the river would be able to flow over the bags. With a dry area created on one side of the bed, we built the concrete slabs and the stairs. The structure was formed using mega blocks, not only to speed up the construction process, but also to limit the use of wet concrete, minimising the environmental risk. We repeated the process on the other side of the river, and once this was completed, the screen was lifted and fitted in place in a single operation. All works were undertaken using a local supply chain of subcontractors and our in-house electrical team.
In terms of health and safety, we've installed a circuit breaker on the gate, causing the screen to stop upon opening. There's a series of emergency stop buttons and a manual override within the control kiosk. From a maintenance perspective, you simply reverse the trailer up to the wall, walk across the deck, open the gates and safely remove the debris. Currently in the process of installing a CCTV camera which will give 24-hour remote monitoring for screen reliability and for any issues of vandalism. Plus, we're retrofitting telemetry to allow us to log in when the screen is on or off, saving on physical resource. Hopefully this will contribute to capturing debris before it reaches the screen.
This is the first of its kind in Wales or England, and we know we've got a lot to learn. But as our experience grows, we're hoping to share our learning so that it can benefit other locations throughout Wales. The cost of this entire project from start to finish was £250,000. With a benefit to cost ratio exceeding 8, it is clearly an economically viable scheme.
Following the completion of the project, we distributed a leaflet inviting the adjacent residents, the general public, local members and Natural Resources Wales to an open day to come and see the screen in action. Even though the public event was held during COVID with all appropriate precautions put in place, it was well attended and was really successful with positive feedback and lots of questions that were answered by Waterco, Anglesey County Council and the Griffiths team.